10:45.
Live. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started here.
Okay. So we volunteered at CFUM with the Wild Girls for our servant leadership service learning project. I'll let Rachel give a little history and background about Wild Girls.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so again, I had the history and mission, and CFUM represents Children, Family, Urban, and Movement. It was created in December of 1992 by the ministry in the north part of Des Moines, Iowa. CFUM's mission is to build a supportive community with children, families with educational success and engagement. CFUM also started with the Breakfast Club and has developed other programs to assist more children and families. The services that were offered were elementary programs from kindergarten to 5th grade, gender-specific programming such as the Wild Girls, and community programs. So on the next slide, you can see, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So on the next slide, you can see the arts and crafts with the kindergarten that we did along with the Wild Girls.
We had gone
the Wild Girls
one day.
I'm sorry?
I was just saying we had gone over there and taken the girls over there and helped out one day with the younger kids.
Yes. So the Wild Girls, again, is a gender-specific female program that CFUM offers. This program's mission is to help inspire low-income teenage girls to strive for more in the future. So our goal was to basically teach the girls leadership skills and their roles of development. Their social issues were poverty, and I don't know if I'm saying it right, Dieter? Am I? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. Racism, classism, and again, our program goals would be prioritizing academic goals, encourage health and self-development, and educate their roles in the world.
That next slide is when we went to the park that one day with the girls. Okay, and I'll kind of talk about the nature of our project a little bit, which was to promote education and life skills with the girls. While we were there, we helped assist them with various activities throughout the time, and we led a couple of discussions while we were there as well. CFUM helps prepare young girls grades 6 through 12 for post-secondary education and for productive life and career paths. The first day that they were there, we volunteered with them, was Valentine's. They were having a Valentine's Day party, and the girls, it was kind of like a period party that they threw, so the girls were educated on like their menstruation cycles and how to properly dispose of feminine products and feminine hygiene and all that. One of the other days that we were there, we had a career talk discussion with the girls. And we just kind of told them about our different career paths that we had taken in life as far as schooling and the different schools that we had all gone to and how we chose to go to different universities and the different paths that we had taken. That same day, we went and helped the younger kids, which the older girls, like from the Wild Girls, like to go over and help the younger kids sometimes do crafts and stuff, which is the picture that you saw with the watercoloring and everything. And then we went to the park with the girls since the day was really nice, and they went to McDonald's for ice cream cones. Another day that we were there with them, we had another discussion about respect. And so the girls were talking about like the LGBTQ, race, and gender. They played a little activity there where they separated sides of the room. They stood in the middle, and then they kind of had asked, have you ever been discriminated for against your race or gender? And the girls would go to one side or the other of the room depending on their answers. Another discussion that they had one day was over internet and social media, just the safety of things. And the middle school girls kind of shared some stories about how social media has created a lot of drama in their lives. And then the last day that we were there, it was Women's Day, so they were throwing a Women's Day celebration. And we also had a party for our last day where we brought treats and cupcakes. And I think there's a slide later on in the PowerPoint with one of the girls holding up a sign saying that they'll miss us and everything. So that was from our last day.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just give a project synopsis. So overall, I think everyone knows very well as a team. Echoing?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, a little.
Yes. I wonder why. Sorry. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not up on something else. Cause sorry.
That's all right.
Is that any better?
Yes. Well, no.
No.
Yeah, now it's better.
I don't know if it is. It's so bothersome.
It's okay.
All right, so we worked well as a team. I believe we're good with communicating, flexible, coordinating four different schedules, not all very. I also think that all of the girls at Wells were very appreciative of our time there. Overall, I think it was rewarding, and we all enjoyed our time. And Rachel mentioned the leaders. And so the girls always ask us to come back, so hopefully we can get back there to see them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all great. I'm sorry about this noise thing. I'm trying to fix it. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. The three objectives we had. The first one was identifying the girls' developmental stages to help us plan activities. So, like Kelsey said, we presented one day about our career path, our high school plans, and just kind of where our lives have taken us to help them get an idea of different jobs we could work, different education programs they could go to, and whatnot. And the second objective was to interact with children from different socioeconomic statuses than our own in order to better understand characteristics of people from individual cultural perspectives. I believe also met this objective by we really just found a new level of girls, and it was great. Every single one of them greeted us with a smile. And then the third objective was to promote awareness and grades at school. Like we said, we had talked to the girls about our different career paths, the importance of education and what they want to do. That kind of gave them an idea of what the different paths they could find. And then lastly, the Mercy Care Body. We believe we met were let's see here. Reverence, integrity, and excellence. We displayed a sense of reverence by forming relationships with the girls, and secondly, actively and excellence every time we were there. It's further helped us becoming a servant leader overall. So sorry for the echo. Erika.
Okay. Well, in the short time that we were there, we unfortunately didn't everything that you were able to see quite a bit of stuff. Some great things about the program is if we had more time, we'd been able to develop more one-on-one relationships with girls. Some of them really took nursing students, volunteers, especially Jenna.
Jenna.
So many of those young ladies have so many stories they wanted to share. They're starving for somebody to listen to, interact with them in a way. I just think if we had more time, we could delve a little deeper in kind of conversation, relationships.
Yeah.
Of course, we only got a
time,
so we had to do what we could. As far as resources, if we would have only had a little bit more financial options, we could have done so much more with the girls. It's obvious by the building that they're in and the types of activities that they plan, that they don't have a lot of money. We could plan more specific activities outside. Just the variation every day. It's kind of hard when you're limited resources. I would have loved materials and electronics, information to provide them, but unfortunately, we have that. So, I would definitely encourage students to volunteer here. I recommend doing research and planning just prior to the road, and maybe be able to plan certain activities when we're there. Sometimes I felt like we had to take the ropes and jump it. But it would have been really nice to have more specific activities with the girls. I think they did it as well as us. In addition to the opportunity, I would have loved to been able to visit some other programs inside. There's so many to offer. And I would have loved to have gotten a bigger picture of what CFM really did. So I would recommend to maybe explore that a little bit more as well. The experience and the takeaway we've gained from visiting here was every minute. And I recommend anybody looking for a great place to learn and volunteer. Place to go. Something that I gained from this. I definitely feel like I'm less judgmental, and I need to keep more of an open mind. I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I didn't think I would get as much out of it as I did. I knew that these underserved organizations existed, but I really saw it. I found myself learning how to be more open and giving, and not judging based on what I know. And for me, it's an eye-opener to help me look at things differently in the future. Kelsey, what did you do?
I think, I'm always been really compassionate, but I think it's a different kind of compassion that you learn with these girls. I think we all experienced there. They were wild. A lot of them, they were, there was I don't want to say disrespect, but they were hard, listeners, and it took a lot to get them all together and get them to sit down and all listen and participate in the group activities. But when they did, they enjoyed it and have fun. So it's a different kind of compassion and a different way you learn to communicate with that adolescent age of the girls. And just like interacting with them alone on a social level, being able to sit and talk with them, like you said, about their life stories and everything. And it's just the poverty in the area that we were probably all oblivious to until now. You just open up different lines of communication and learn to be compassionate in different ways for them.
It's definitely an eye.
Most definitely. So what I got out of the project was loving relationships with girls. I was able to continue my personal growth. And like I had said to her, just working with the girls in my eyes, definitely a different part of Jamaica that I'm not exposed to. I was just able to see that everyone's equal. The same matter, their status in life and whatnot. So I think that was good, and I think we all really enjoyed our time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, in regards to my experience, it's just like how Erika said. With me, patience. I'm already patient, but just another level of patience from them. Again, they were definitely wild, and it was an eye opener for me. Saying, you know what? It's not that. like
as
I don't know how to
I don't
describe
know
it.
how to describe it.
I can relate to
relate
these.
to these.
I'm sorry, you guys.
I'm sorry, you guys.
The echo is
The
like
echo is
messing
like
me up.
messing me up.
Here, let me just
Here,
turn
let me
down.
just turn down.
Okay. So again,
I
can kind of like relate to these girls and how they grew up, and as far as what I learned from them, be more patient towards my sister. I was at one point trying to make everything fast and finish fast so I could graduate. And when I saw them, it was basically again like an eye-opener saying, you know what, be patient. Not everything comes fast, and at the same time be a leader for them, straight to them that you can do it. You can do it wherever you come from, whatever class that you are, you can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. You connected with those girls really well. I think they listened to you pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And that last slide there is the picture that we were talking about. I was talking about previously from our last day. It was a sad day, but it was a fun day.
It was a great experience. I'm glad I got to do it with you ladies.
Yeah.
I think we all bonded from it.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think this is it.
Good job, guys.
Good job. Thank you for listening.
All right.
I'm gonna stop broadcasting.
Okay.
Maybe.